In the second of 3 straight games against AFC North teams, the Chargers came out victorious against the Cleveland Browns after losing to the Cincinnati Bengals in a tight contest. This game was close against the Browns, but it really was not that close when you take a look at the stats for this game. While they were outgained by the Browns, struggled to score in the quarter, and Los Angeles took the lead and did not let go. And it was a great day for quarterbacks as Philip Rivers posted a 99 passer rating on the afternoon and Drew Brees posted a 103 passer rating on the afternoon. But ultimately, the Chargers were able to come out on top and move to an 11-2 record on the season. On an injury note, I forgot to show this in the last episode, but Dondre McKee got hurt against the Cincinnati Bengals. He dislocated his elbow. He will be out until the playoffs. And if we cannot secure a first-round bye, he will not be available to play on the first weekend of the playoffs. He should be ready, though, as we will be showing the standings in a moment. We do have a pretty good shot at getting a bye so far in the AFC. And one player you might have noted is no longer listed on the injury report is Melvin Gordon, and this is going to be his return to the field. We are on the road to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers this week, and he will probably not get the full workload. We'll try to mix in a couple of the other running backs, but he will be pretty much treated as the starter of this game. He will be starting the game, and he will be getting a fair majority of the carries, maybe not all of them, but he should be getting a pretty normal starter's workload on this afternoon. Maybe not his normal workload, but for a NFL starter, a normal workload. And the Chargers actually got a little bit lucky because they will not have to face Ben Roethlisberger. He is still a week away from being able to return. The Steelers are winless in his absence. They have not won a single game. I believe they've lost 5 in a row at this point in the season, and they have lost their grip on the AFC North. So his absence has been huge to them, and the Chargers are going to have a huge advantage as it comes to that. But if you recall last year's AFC Championship game, they didn't have to face Ben Roethlisberger and still lost. So we'll see if this is going to be much of the same or if they're going to take advantage of Ben Roethlisberger's absence in this upcoming game. And here's a quick look at the standings. The Bengals are now in the driver's seat for the AFC. They have the tiebreaker over the Chargers. Both the Chargers and the Bengals have clinched playoff spots, but the Patriots are right there with them, hoping for that first round bye. So we'll see going down the stretch if the Chargers can clinch a first round bye and if they can clinch a top seed in the AFC. It would be nice if the playoffs would run through them on that side, and we'll see if they can accomplish that over the next 3 weeks. But they have 3 tough games against playoff teams from last year in the Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Seahawks, and Oakland Raiders. And that Seattle Seahawks game might potentially be a Super Bowl preview. So we'll see how the rest of the season unfolds. But the Chargers have a decent shot of getting a top 2 seed in the AFC as things currently stand. But it's time to hit the field, and it's raining in Pittsburgh today as the Pittsburgh Steelers host the Los Angeles Chargers in a rematch of last season's AFC title game. In that game, the Pittsburgh Steelers were able to come out on top despite missing 2 of their best players, Le'Veon Bell and Ben Roethlisberger. We'll see if they can pull off some of the same today. This Chargers team is not all that much different from the team that they saw last year, sans the addition of HaHa Clinton-Dix and Devontae Adams. It is basically the same exact team, and that's actually somewhat the same story for the Pittsburgh Steelers too, as they have not really added many new players, although we will be seeing one of their new offseason additions in this episode, as Nick Foles will be their quarterback against the Chargers today, and we'll see how this game unfolds, so let's get into it. Travis Benjamin starting things off early for the Chargers right here, as he almost picks up a first down right there. 3rd down and 1. Now Philip Rivers looking left side, going to Melvin Gordon. There's a flag, but there's not going to be anybody to stop him in the open field. The safety's trying to run him down. He is not going to catch up. We will see what this flag is first, but this looks like a very long touchdown for the Chargers, 73 yards to be exact. And let's see what the ruling on the field is. Roughing the passer, this touchdown will stand, and a key mistake by the Steelers right there is going to lead for a very long touchdown by the Chargers. Now 3rd down and 2 later on in the second quarter here, and that is going to be incomplete, and Travis Benjamin is injured on this play. The often injured receiver is injured yet again, and we'll see what the diagnosis is later on. Now Greg Zuerlein on to kick the field goal. Bad snap, late kick, and this is going to be recovered by the Steelers. The only man who can stop him is Brent Vollers, and he is going to make the tackle. Mike Mitchell will not be running this one back for a touchdown. The rain is cleared up now, and the Steelers have the ball once again. Ladarius Green making a catch right there, the former Charger. 3rd down and 9 now for Nick Foles and the offense, and he is going to take the snap play action fake and he is going to go right to Antonio Brown. Catches that one. Is going to be stopped before he can go much further, but a nice play by Antonio Brown to catch that one. Not a very easy pass to catch. And now in the flat, Ladarius Green missed tackle by Jason Verrett, and Green is going to score on that play. Verrett continues to have a very, very rough season. He's had good times and bad times this year, and that's one of the bad times. Melvin Gordon, though, getting the ball cutting outside, cannot quite cut back inside quick enough, but he is going to get 5 yards right there, and that's a nice burst to see out of him. And now Davante Adams open, and that is going to be a missed tackle again, and Davante Adams is running down the sideline, and that is going to be the second long touchdown in the first half for the Chargers. The second 70-plus yard touchdown that they have scored on the afternoon, and the Steelers defense getting aggressive, and it is not paying off for them. But now Nick Foles going deep, and Verrett again does not turn around or react in time. And Martavis Bryant is going to catch that one, a desperation play, and they're going to get it. And now, 3rd down and 13, Le'Veon Bell finds himself with space to operate, and he is going to pick up a first down. Not a lot in the running game so far, but he is making contributions in the passing game, and that's going to continue right here. Unfortunately, the weird angle of the pass is going to prevent him from getting a first down, but the field goal unit is on, and that one is going to be good, and I believe their kicker is Cairo Santos. He makes that one. Now, the Chargers get the ball back, ending the second half, last possession right here. Davante Adams is going to be going over the middle right there, and that is going to chew some time off the clock now, as they did not call timeout. They also ran another play, but Adams, again, not a great gain right there, but he is going to get yardage nonetheless. And now 3rd down and 3, Rivers calling a couple audibles, and going right side to Melvin Gordon. Another grab for him, breaks a tackle, but he is going to get taken out of bounds after picking up 8 yards. And now 3rd down and 13, 36 seconds left in the first half. With time in the pocket, Craig Brink going to make a play, able to change direction very quickly. He picks up a first down, and now 2nd down and 10. Rivers going to Vincent Jackson in the slot now, playing a few different receivers in the slot, with Travis Benjamin being out and flexing Davante Adams outside once in a while. But now Chargers having to run a quick no-huddle play, and they're just going to run this ball, see if they can score. They cannot, but they will take a timeout and be able to kick this field goal, and Greg Zuerlein will not miss that one. He has struggled the last couple weeks, the last couple games that we have shown in gameplay, but he makes that one right there, and that's going to make it a 17-10 game. Going into halftime, the Chargers have the advantage, but we will see if they can hold on against a team that has been very good against them in the past. And now starting the second half, 2nd down and 7, Philip Rivers going left side to Hunter Henry, and he makes a nice grab right there in traffic, and Philip Rivers having an outstanding day passing so far. 1st down and 10, now finding CJ Prosise out in the left area of the field, and he is going to catch that one for a 7-yard gain. Not going to quite be a first down, but still positive yardage is always welcome. And now Hunter Henry wide open in the middle of the field right there, and he is going to get the Chargers into Steeler territory. And now it is a run for Melvin Gordon up the middle, breaks a tackle, but he is going to be taken down. And it's really just about getting up to speed for Melvin Gordon. We're not expecting huge runs out of him yet, but hopefully that will come as he gets more healthy coming back from his injury. He has a nice run right there. Now 2nd down and 8, it is going to be a play action fake, and they're going to go to Prosise out of the backfield with open space. He is going to pick up a first down. Been a very effective receiving back this year. Been holding on to the ball. Not maybe getting the best yardage, but he does provide a positive in terms of that. And now Davante Adams downfield, and he jumps up for that one in quadruple coverage. No Steeler could react to it in time, and Davante Adams gives his team a 2-touchdown lead. Now Nick Foles dropping back on 2nd down and 10, going to Bell over the middle. He is hit by Denzel Perryman, and he is going to fumble that one. Joey Bosa jumps on it. The Chargers could not capitalize. The Steelers get the ball back. Now it's 3rd down and 20. Nick Foles going over the middle to Seymour, and he is going to get laid out by Clinton Dix and not pick up a first down. It's 4th down and 1 now. The offense is out on the field. They are going for it. Foles back to Bell, and Perryman is there to make the stop along with a couple other Chargers. And as you can see, Bell having a terrible day on the ground. Been a pretty decent receiver, but he has not done anything in terms of running the ball. Now Hunter Henry running up the left sideline down inside the red zone from the other side of the field, and look at the last 2 games for this man. For the 2nd straight season, Hunter Henry coming on strong in the second half, And now Philip Rivers changing the formation a little bit on 3rd down and 8. And now he is going to go to the right corner, and that's a wide open man, Craig Brink right there. And that man is too fast. You cannot give him open space like that. He is going to catch it every time. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead as the Steelers have yet to score in the second half, and they are running out of time to catch up in this one. A 3-touchdown game, and now Vinny Curry having a great day. 2 sacks for him. He has 8 on the season so far as a situational pass rusher. Excellent productivity out of him this season, as that was a bargain of a contract. And now Nick Foles dropping back on 3rd down. Once again gets hit as he throws. He's going to throw that one out of bounds, and the Steelers are just not having a good day on offense, especially in the second half. But Devontae Adams is going to fumble right there, and the Steelers are going to recover, so they get another opportunity here with a little bit of a shorter field. But 2nd down and 2 after an 8-yard run on 1st down. And now Foles is dropping back. And why would you throw that pass? Denzel Perryman jumps in front of it, and that was just a poor decision by Nick Foles. Perryman right there. Maybe not the greatest coverage linebacker, but I think anybody could have made that play right there. Now Philip Rivers rolling out of the pocket on 2nd down and goes to Vincent Jackson, and he is going to break a tackle, can't quite get down in the end zone. That puts Philip Rivers over 400 yards on the afternoon. Now from the 1-yard line, it is going to be CJ Prosise in at running back, and he is going to score on that play. We were resting Melvin Gordon toward the end of the game. We figured he had enough carries. We didn't want to risk re-injury, so CJ Prosise got a few extra carries at the end of the game as we were trying to run down the clock. 38-10 is your final as the Steelers fail to score in the second half, and the Chargers score 21. 3 touchdowns in the second half to really blow this game open. And this time around, the Chargers definitely look like the better team. If you recall, in last year's AFC title game, Ben Roethlisberger was also missing that game, but the Steelers' defense was really what took over in that game as they forced 2 turnovers and got, I think, 4 sacks on the afternoon. And today, the Chargers really dominated play. The Chargers line played much better than they did in that AFC title game last year, and their receivers were making plays down the field even after the injury to Travis Benjamin. And Melvin Gordon didn't have the most consistent day, but he did look a little bit like his old self before the injury, so that's a good sign. Had a couple of nice plays in the open field. But it'll be interesting to see how he plays next week against the Seattle front. Obviously one of the best defensive fronts in the game with multiple excellent defensive linemen and great linebackers. So it'll be an interesting matchup to see next week, but that is far from the only interesting matchup, as that whole Seattle defense is scary and their offense is very good as well. We'll see who is going to come out on top in that one. Sunday night matchup, potential for game of the year between the Chargers and the Seahawks. Chargers enter with a 12-2 record, and the Seahawks will enter with a 11-3 record, but that won't be in this episode. That's going to be next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Chargers franchise in Madden 17.